Welcome back to the Side by Side podcast with your very special host,
Shells.
Bro, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. It was just weird. Okay.
Oh man, listen, man.
What?
It's Saint Otto. What?
listen, man. Nothing. Go ahead.
Michelle's high.
No, I'm not.
Everybody. Michelle's.
I'm high off life.
You know what? I am too. But damn, this intro sucks.
It's cool.
We blew it. Either way, but we want to thank y'all for coming back and tuning in to the Side by Side podcast. We on episode 11.
Damn.
It's a lot. Think about that. That's 11 hours. Y'all can watch 11 hours of us. If you want to, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and share.
And even more.
Subscribe.
Sometimes we doing longer episodes.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours.
That last one was an hour 40, like hour 30. Yeah, but y'all gotta watch that one. That was good. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
It was a good one. We was just sitting there vibing, talking, whatever, chit-chatting it up. But you know how we always gotta start. So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Good.
What got you feeling great? I was feeling great yesterday.
Just life. Life is great right now. I'm doing good in life right now.
With glow. I want you to glow a little bit. What's going good in life?
I don't want everybody in my business. Like,
Oh, okay. What?
But I got a new man
Oh, man.
in my life.
That actually brings up a good question. So, when we started this podcast, you was the female Kevin Samuels. So,
that was so long ago.
So, how did you
Yeah.
portray us like that? To all the women out there.
Let me tell you something. If you want something, you have to act the part. So if you act like the female Kevin Samuels, that's what you'll be.
Damn.
But if you act like a wife, like a respectable woman, that is what you will be.
Oh, okay. So, you want to be a wife?
I always wanted to be a wife.
You want to get married?
But niggas did me wrong, so then I had to, I don't want to say slut niggas out, but slut niggas out. That sounds terrible. I didn't mean it in that way, but like, I had to hoe niggas. Anyway,
Alright, we're just gonna move on past that. Hey, so listen. Today, we doing things a little bit different. We gonna try to give y'all a show type of style. And we go, set pace and parameters on things. So, the first topic that we want to get into today is conspiracy theories. So, I want you to go over your favorite conspiracy theories or some things that you just... Too many things go together and they get added up and you just like, this shit could be real. Or it could be like cartoon conspiracies. You think like SpongeBob was just like, a sign for everybody to be gay. I don't know. Just made it up.
okay, I have two new, because people always talk about the same, conspiracy theories.
What's the same?
You were on mute when you said that.
Hey, what? Mind your business. Mind your business. Hey.
Okay. What's the same?
Yeah, what's the two that you think a lot of people always say?
No, I'm saying I have two new ones, but
Okay.
there's the same aliens and stuff like
Oh,
that,
okay,
and
okay.
then the moon landing, stuff like that.
Okay.
That's so 2005. Let's move.
I'm weak. That's so 2005.
That's so 2005. It's a new season. And
yeah,
my favorite.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde right now. But
Hey, what does that mean?
I don't know. Well, I know what it means, but I'm not sure what it technically means. But you know how I'm in zodiac signs, and that's
Mhm.
why people have that's why they say you have certain characteristics based off your zodiac sign, because the way the planets are when you were born, and it has an effect. Kind of like when people say when it's a full moon, people go crazy, stuff like that. So I guess it's the position of Mercury or whatever, and it makes people a certain type of way. It makes the world a certain, or I don't know, but I don't know specifically what it is, but I know the main thing. Basically, Mercury's in a certain position, and it's people are crazy, wild. Ooh, I don't know.
Okay.
But whatever. But my new two favorite conspiracy theories. The first one, my friend put me on May.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Hey, go check her out. I think she was on episode 6.
Yeah, go check her.
But it might be
she
6.
was not. She was earlier.
It was 6 sounds about right.
She was our first guest though, and our first guest was
Was she?
Yeah.
That was like 6.
It was like 4 or 5.
Or 6.
Or 6. Okay, but yeah, go check her out. Go. She's a light-skinned girl. But
I wanna
anyway.
know why you talk. Go ahead.
She put me onto this. So like we watch a lot of space. Well, we did watch a lot of space movies together, and I love like space movies and shows.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking one day, and I was like, I don't know what we were talking about, like what we were scared of, and I always say like I'm scared of the ocean, and she was like I am too, and like we were just talking about it or whatever. And she was basically telling me how like. Because I was like, it's scary that they haven't, like, 80% of the ocean they haven't discovered or whatever. And she was like, no, that's not true. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, don't you think it's weird that they're already exploring space, but they don't know what the fuck is in the ocean? And I was like, she was like, they know what's in the ocean. They just won't tell us what's in the ocean. Like, they explored the whole ocean. If you're not scared enough to go to other planets, then why would you, you know what I mean? Why would you be scared of what's on your own planet if you're not scared to go to other planets? I was like, that makes sense. Like, I think they discovered more than what they're leading on. Like, I think they know what's in the ocean. They just don't want to scare us. Mm-hmm. So that's my one. That's one of them. And my other one, what is my other one? I had it, and I just lost it. Damn. What was my other one?
The moon landing?
No. What was my other one? It was just there.
Aliens, cartoons.
No, it's not aliens.
Food.
Oh, what I talked to you about. When I was tripping, about like real life NPCs.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a thing.
You think that's a thing?
Yes, I think that's a thing. Because honestly, I was watching some videos on it, and like,
explain what an NPC is.
An NPC is a non-playable character. So what I always like tell people is like GTA, because that's like the most like, you know what I mean. So, like, you know how you're, like, say if you play GTA Online, you know how, like, you have your character, and, like, you could play, too, and you have your character. You guys are, like, playable characters, but NPCs are, like, non-playable characters, so they're, like, the strippers, or, like, people walking on the street. Mm-hmm. Those are non-playable characters. So, in real life, like, you know how you have a conscience, and, like, you talk to yourself? Like, a real-life NPC would be a person who doesn't have that, who literally just lives life with no conscience. They're just, like, there. They're just filling people. But, like, you're the main character, or, like, you have, you know, other characters. What are the other characters? Not main characters, but they're, like...
Side.
Yeah, side characters are, like... I forget what the, like, main character... What it's called, but... Then there's, like, the background characters that are just, like, walking around and shit. Those are, like, real things. Mm-hmm. I think that's real.
What, for you, then, you think, defines an NPC? So, like... You yourself, you don't think yourself an NPC. So, what would you think would define somebody else as being an NPC?
Not having a conscience, like not having like that inner dialogue when you're talking to yourself.
That's where it came from. That's what you call. That's where it came from. From the little voice in your head.
Yeah, inner monologue. Because whenever I was asking everybody that, somebody had said that, like, what, inner monologue? And I was like, exactly, like, when you're having, like, an inner, like, talk, like, an inner, you know what I mean? Like, speech, almost. But it just goes on forever.
Yeah, when you think to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in your voice. I'm just saying. It's never in, like, your mom's voice or your girlfriend's voice. It's always in your voice. Sometimes it is, though. Sometimes you can hear, like,
you can
your
imagine
mom's
other people's voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting. That's why I'm in biopsychology, because I like shit like that.
I really like your conspiracy theories. You think they're real? Those are the ones you believe in?
Yeah, like, those are the ones I'm like, huh, that's interesting.
She's fucking crazy. I'm messing with you. No, I like those conspiracy theories. And for everyone that's watching, make sure y'all leave your favorite conspiracy theories down in the comment section below. We would really appreciate it. Yeah. If you got any links to any proof, maybe we can go over it in a future episode of the podcast. You never know what's gonna happen. I might feel like doing it, I might not. So don't hold me to it. But for my conspiracy theories, well, first let me preface with how I think about conspiracy theories. Like, I just think they're really fun. They're like really entertaining. Like, it's more so like I'll be one of the people like, if that shit was real, I'd be like, damn, I ain't believe none of y'all niggas. like shit, I thought that shit was just a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trusting none of this shit. It's cool stories. You know what I'm saying? So like, my favorite conspiracy theories is like aliens, like Area 51, Like, just so much. How much mystery there is in Area 51, and like, why can't people go there except the people that got clearance to go there?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so mysterious. Like, anything could be there. Like, I was watching a TikTok the other day. It was like, man, it's a portal to another world over there. And then, like, it was another thing, like with Antarctica. Like, one thing I just don't understand. Like, somebody gotta explain this shit to me. Oh, I'm gonna get into my other conspiracy theories. Go connect with Antarctica a little bit. What I don't understand about Antarctica, how the fuck did all that land get that far away? Like, all right, we know about Pangea.
Mm-hmm.
That's a theory. I don't even think that's like a confirmed thing. But Pangea,
it is a confirmed thing.
It's a confirmed thing? No, I think it's just a theory.
No, it's a confirmed thing because they have bones from like certain areas. Like, say, like, okay, there's bones in like New York. What's like the closest state to like the edge of the country? Or like California. Say there's like bones in California, and then there's like the same bones are found in like China or something. Well, I feel like
I still think it's a theory. I think it's a theory though. I don't think it's confirmed. I mean, they can't confirm it until shit happens.
Yeah, you can't confirm stuff like that if you're not there. But I think it's like what are those theories that are like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like there's enough evidence to where it's like we really think that's happening. Yeah,
people can agree. All right, well, for those of y'all that don't know if you're in high school or something watching this, but Pangea is basically it's a supercontinent. Supercontinent meaning that all the land masses in the world at one point were together, and they call this land mass Pangea. So the thing about Pangea is like, how the fuck did Antarctica get that far away? That's what I just don't understand. Like, all right. First of all, I can see it. South America and Africa look like they just go together, so that makes sense. But they kind of far away. But Antarctica is on the bottom of the fucking earth. If you're looking at it, I don't know, face on or something.
Yeah, and I can agree. Like the way like Africa is and South America, it just doesn't look like it fits right there. Like, you know what I mean? Like it don't look like it connects to those. Like if you try to put them together, like
it just don't make no damn sense.
Also, though, it has been years and years and years of erosion. So
of erosion because of the ice?
I mean, erosion of like the continents. The land has eroded, so it's like a different shape than it used to be. You know what I mean? But also that is ice. But also, why is that ice?
Now this is my second. This is my other theory. My other theory is about global warming and how bad it actually is. I don't think global warming is as bad as people make it seem.
I think it is.
You think so? All right, I'm gonna get into something. I'm just getting to a point. I was saying this with my girlfriend the other day. I was just talking about like, so, all right, with global warming, one of the things that they fear is that the sea levels will rise because of the ice melting. But a thing in science is, you know how ice floats, right? Mm-hmm. Ice floats because the solid form of ice it's less dense than water. It's less dense than water. And when it melts, the water doesn't rise any higher than it already is. It just melts into the water. The water just, it just stays the same. So, if the ice is melting, then why the hell would the sea level rise? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless there's more ice that's going to get into the ocean. Now, my girlfriend did make a good point. She said, some of the ice ain't in the water. Some of it's on land, like on Antarctica. Some of it's like actually on the land. But then that raises the question, how the fuck did that water get up there onto the land to even freeze and then not be in the ocean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it can rain.
You think it's going to rain that much?
Yeah.
That's a lot of rain.
I mean, it's not even about raining that much, but it just gets cold. Like, it gets warmer here, but it doesn't get warm there. It's just always cold, so it just always piles up.
And it wouldn't be rain. It'd be snow. It'd be ice.
Yeah, but same thing. It would just keep freezing. Snow freezes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it evaporate. Yeah, you're right. It evaporate. But if it's always cold, would it ever evaporate? Does water evaporate whenever it's cold? Like outside? Like if it's below freezing?
No.
Or it won't? But that's what I'm saying. So then how that don't?
It never evaporates. That's why it just gets bigger and bigger.
But why would it get bigger? Because what's gonna fall? Like, where's that gonna come from?
What do you mean?
So the water has the reason why it rains or snows is because the water evaporates into the air. So how does it keep piling up if it never evaporates because it's too cold?
Well, because it's getting warmer.
Oh, you're talking about because of global warming?
Yeah.
No, but that's what. But that might.
Well, I get. Oh, well, I get what you mean though, because it's like, but it's cold there still.
It's still cold there. It's cold.
Yeah. So then, how would it melt? But because it's getting warmer though, it's getting warmer, so then eventually it like melts into the sea and it expands somewhere else.
But that means the sea levels was already high as fuck before then.
I mean, yeah, they are. I mean, they were always high. They were always at a certain water is not created or destroyed, so it's like the same amount of water is going to be on the planet no matter what.
Exactly.
But some is just frozen to where it's compacted and it's not like, you know.
But I'm saying.
Liquidy.
I need a scientist to explain this to me because it's been bothering me. So I just think
I get it though. That's a weird.
And then also too with global warming, like I think it's like low key fake because like it's just like I feel like it's just more so the earth just doing what it does. Sometimes niggas just get hot. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's how I feel too. Like I think you should watch this show called Love, Death, Robots. But there's like. That's why I say I think everything is so random to the point where it's almost everything happens for a reason. Like it's that random.
Don't get me talking about. Keep going.
But that's how I feel. Like I feel like everything is so random that it actually is for a reason. Because I be feeling like bad shit. Like I think it's supposed to happen. Like it's not just a coincidence. It's supposed to happen. And I think even like global warming and stuff like that. Because I was watching this video. Of this man, and I don't really know what he was talking about, but he was like the most creative people or the most like genius people were put in like limited positions to where they had to like think outside the box and create something new. So it's like you have to get to that point where global warming is so bad that you're about to die, like it just kills off a whole bunch of people, that it pushes you to a point where you have to figure out a way to stop it. So I feel like this is, I mean, even though it's bad, it's kind of good that it gets to that point, because it's like then it's going to force humanity to think, you know, survival of the fittest. You have to think about something to survive.
You made a really good point there with the creative people being limited. Yeah, that's just a fact. Like you put yourself in any situation where you actually have constraints, you know, you figure out, then you know the best is gonna shine. Like you say, survival of the fittest. Yeah, and that's actually really interesting because I think like the thing with humans, we always looking for a reason. Yeah. We think everything is a reason. We think everything has a story, when a lot of times this shit is just like, it is just random as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what's the chances of you becoming my sister again in the same life if my mom just doesn't have a kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she has me but not my older brother. Then, like, you know, so many variables change. And would you be you if she didn't have your older brother? You know what I mean? Yeah, like, would I even be the same person? Because everything is so, like, has to happen. Everything is related. Yeah, everything is literally it's off of a reference. It's off of a reference point. This happened because this happened, and this happened because that happened. Yeah. And then at the end, when you like, you know, stop for a minute, it becomes a story. You know, you just tell it how, like, all right, so this happened, did this happen, did this happen, and then this was over. Yeah. But then I feel like that's a, I don't necessarily know if it's a flaw of humans, but it's just a thing that we do a lot. It's like we just want the story out of everything. Like, why did this happen? Like, when, you know, somebody turns into like a serial killer, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to know the backstory. Like, how did this go wrong? Oh, he was shooting cats when he was 4. Yeah. Like, or his parents divorced. Or his parents. Like, the niggas, like honestly, because and the reason why I got like a strong stance on this is like, a lot of times I do stuff and I'm not thinking about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could try to blame it on one thing, but I intentionally do it so I don't blame it on something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only blame is that I wanted to do it. Yeah. Like, and I think sometimes you can go back to a point and it'd be like, okay, maybe that was a traumatic experience, but who's to say that something else couldn't happen and it caused the same effect? Like, yes, you know that's what I'm saying. Like, it's way too many, like, I don't even know. You could just, like, when it comes to the stories, you can add as many variables as you want. That's why usually you got to hear the story from other sides, because you got to hear what other variables or what other things people were considering
Yeah.
Whenever a situation happened, you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to the facts of whatever happened in the story. So you get a couple things, but then it's like the variables. Like, nigga, I decided to be over at Church's Chicken because I wanted some chicken that day. Like, I don't fucking know. Like,
it wasn't because I got beat as a child.
Yeah, like
I just wanted chicken.
Like, so I don't know. That don't even matter. Like,
yeah.
Or maybe I just wanted to do it because I like it, or I don't know.
No.
That's interesting. But what's interesting about that is that's just like considered like just reason. We like, my friend, he gave me a good quote. I don't know what book it was from, but he said, once you realize that everything that humanity has created is based in reason, it makes everything a lot easier. Like everything. Yeah. Everything we like want it has a reason behind it. And it's gonna be a story behind it and you go figure it out.
Well, that's why, and not sometimes, I always look at the life of animals and how interesting their lives are, because when you look at animals, they never like, well, you don't know what's going on inside their head, but
yeah,
to us, it doesn't seem like they care about, you know, things that we care about. They just care about, you know, their family, what they're going to eat. They care about the
simple shit.
Yeah, and it's like, when you think about it, it's like, well, they don't have no concept of time. They don't have this. Like, we're always thinking about, oh, what happened in the past, what's going to happen in the future. Like, they're always thinking about what's happening right now. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm hungry.
Like.
Let's go eat. Yeah, well, that's what it seems like. But we don't know that for sure. They didn't have, like, a whole connection or shit.
Them motherfuckers probably be talking to... I feel like pets, they can talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
Because they, like, cats and dogs, I feel like you ever, like... I've seen TikToks where they look like them niggas look like they just looking at each other, but they probably saying something to each other.
I swear, May has a cat, and her cat is, like, smart as fuck. Like... I mean, it's interesting, like, you know, like, Egyptians and how they used to, like, worship cats. Like, I think they actually, like, know some shit. Like, cats, there's something else. Because he be knowing shit, and he be like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
And I think he be trying to get high. He always be trying to hit the blunt. But that's besides the point.
I'm weak.
But, yeah, but I was watching the show. It's called OA. And in the show, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but in the show, there's this point where, like, they have this big octopus in this, like cage, well, not cage, but like aquarium.
Oh, okay.
It's like huge.
Yeah.
And like a huge ass octopus. And like it starts talking to the girl OA or whatever. And basically it's like explaining how like the sea, like they all like they talk to each other, like they have like a, you know, interconnection, kind of like how we do. Like they have a whole, like, you know what I mean? Like civilization basically. And they've connected with other animals on not just in the sea, but like on land and stuff like that. And they've been trying to connect with the humans and stuff like that. And I thought that was really interesting. Like, if that was real, like,
that'd be
like, what if that was real? And like,
y'all be Aquaman.
Yeah, like it would just be weird. Like, damn, like y'all had a whole civilization and we didn't know. Like, I feel left out.
We out here fucking y'all shit.
I know. Like, they was like, quit killing us. Like, I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of interesting. What's that on?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's really good.
Oh, hey.
It's really good, and it's about like switching lives and stuff like that. Like waking up, like say like you're Juan right now, but say like you wake up in like another body and you were like, well, you're yourself, but you're like named something different, and like you have a whole different life, but you're still Juan. You still look like yourself, but you have different parents. You have different.
I woke up in Chris body.
But
Freaky Friday.
It's good as hell. You should watch it.
Okay.
I like shows like that.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. You know, it was good. I'm sorry. I'm just trying a different style. I'm just trying a different style.
No, it's okay.
We
gotta talk about more stuff like that though.
My mom recommended we do a show style, so I'm gonna try it a little.
Does she really watch our stuff?
She said no, she don't watch it no more.
Damn.
She be honest, you know, but she just, but she said basically, like our content is long, and she don't think a lot of people watch long content. She can't listen to me. She got way too many people calling her to listen to us for an hour type
That's
deal.
True. I mean, but now that they're doing other stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, truck driving and stuff, like, you can listen.
She definitely can listen now. Well, I mean, you know, they just started that.
And she can still listen. She be listening to trap music all day. Well, not really trap.
I said that to her. I said that same thing. I was like, you listen to the radio, though.
Yeah, like just put on your phone and listen.
Yeah, just listen to it.
They be lying, see?
People be coming up with excuses, man.
Right.
You know, if y'all want to support us.
Just say that.
Yeah.
Just say that.
All right. So listen, the next topic, we're going to get back to some third dimensional stuff. So Drake for those of y'all that don't know, there was a tweet that went viral or a post that went viral of a woman claiming that she was getting ready to sue Drake because he put hot sauce in a condom. And I just want to get your reaction to Drake putting a hot sauce in a condom.
First of all, if I was a judge or like whoever is like who's like the pre-court people who like see a case and be like no, or be like okay. If I was them, I would be like, what the fuck? Like, I would be like, seriously, girl? Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Are there pre-court people who be like, who would determine if a case is like
worthy?
Yeah. Because I feel like if not, anybody could just sue anybody for anything.
You know what I've been learning recently is like legality and reality are two different things. Like, totally. Like, no, like for real. Like, I don't know the accuracy of this TikTok, but I'm gonna say it. Like it was a TikTok that came up, and he was answering the question as to why when you fill out a job application, it asks you specifically if you're Hispanic or not. Basically, what he explained is that Hispanics, back whenever I think it was the Louisiana Purchase, when they got Texas and California, all that, basically, Hispanics didn't want to be. They had a choice to be labeled as black people or as white people. And they didn't want to be labeled as black people, so they chose to be white. But then that led to a lot of legal issues closer to current day to where, like, you could say you're going, like, it's just like a whole bunch of things. Like, so, like, with Roe versus Wade, it was a problem because that was like a school case and there wasn't diversities in schools, basically. So, because legally, you know, they were considered white, you could have a whole bunch of Mexicans and a whole bunch of black people go to the same school and call it an interracial school. So basically, the job application is one of the legal factors of that.
You know, that's really interesting because I really thought that they like asked you that just to see if like you knew how to speak Spanish, like as a second language.
Weak. That is funny.
like you know how they say like you get paid more if you can speak like Spanish because it's like a popular language in America.
Yeah.
I thought that was what that was for. Like, oh, if you can speak Spanish, like, oh, that's a plus in the job application. That's what I thought that was for.
No, hell no.
I used to wonder though what that was for though. Like, why are they?
Why specifically?
Yeah, but then they ask you like, what's your race?
Yeah, they'd be like,
are you Hispanic? Like,
they'd be like, are you Latino? First, it'd be a checkbox. Mark off what you are: black, white, Latino, Spanish, and then are you specifically Latino?
Like,
yes,
okay.
nigga, I just told you. What the hell? Why you asking me again?
Yeah.
I don't even know why I talked about that. Oh, something about Drake. Oh, the fact that legality is like a whole different thing. Like you could really, in certain circumstances, you can get away with murder. Like if you really think about that, like in Ohio, I don't know what all the gun laws are in Ohio, but you could really kill somebody if they in your house.
Yeah.
Threatening your life type shit.
No, or like my favorite thing is the Miranda rights because that's how the dude who like what it's from, his name was like something Miranda. He literally, they didn't read him his rights and he got away with murder just because they didn't read him his rights. That's crazy.
That is
like,
ridiculous. That's,
just because they didn't read him his rights. Like
it makes sense just so you can have some type of order, but when you come down to reality, that's fucking stupid. Like
it's stupid.
It's stupid as hell. Like why is that even a thing? Like just because I don't say some words to you, nigga, you just get off scot-free?
Yeah, because he told him, like, yeah, I killed her. And they were like, they didn't read him his rights that he could remain silenced. That, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
so,
protect yourself, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, what you doing?
And they were like, yeah, so he's off. Like, you just let this man off for murder? And he just admitted to it. And you're just like, oh, yeah, because we didn't read him his rights.
That's not what happened to white people, though. Was he white?
No, he was Hispanic.
He was Hispanic?
Yeah.
They're white, legally.
True.
It's like, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, yeah, what's your reaction?
Poor Drake? Yeah, poor Drake, because it's just like, it's just like, I mean, he's just trying to fuck. And then it's like, now you gotta worry about people doing that. And then the fact that you even have to do that, like, you have to put it in there because, and that she's trying to sue him because obviously she did exactly what he thought she was gonna do.
I don't even know.
She went back and tried to get it.
Why would you sue? What? See, and that's the stupid shit about legality shit. Like, there's an argument there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I'm talking about like pre-court, because there's really no argument there.
but see, that's in reality.
True.
Legally, there's probably a, you know, something like, not to say.
But legality kind of comes down to like reality though, because it's like
No.
at a certain point, it's like what?
You will,
it's
but
kind
see,
of like common sense.
But see, like, legality is based off of morality, and morality is closely based off of reality, but it's not actual reality.
But morally, that's not. What is he doing that's morally wrong there?
The argument. I'm
It's
just
not
saying.
in her.
I'm just saying the argument. It's all. It's not even about the fact that it is or isn't. Because I mean, shit, it kind of just is what it is.
But the fact that it's even there.
The fact that why are you putting hot sauce in your condom, dude? Like,
Yeah.
It's an argument. It's like the fact that you can even question that. Now, obviously, I would say probably 90% of people, or the highest percentage of people, would not agree with her. I would hope not. Like,
I want to hear what her argument is. Though.
that's what I'm saying. But see, I don't think that it's like there's nothing that can really come of it. But it's like I just would love to just hear.
Yeah, like what's your basis?
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Like, oh, I wanted to get pregnant by Drake. I told him not to put a condom on. He put a condom on anyways. You know, and I just didn't want him to be safe. Like, I just wanted him. I wanted to have his child. I thought we had an understanding.
But I don't think it's that though.
But
because the case isn't that he had a condom on. It's that he put hot sauce in the condom. So what is your reasoning for being mad at the hot sauce specifically?
Because she got hurt. She got hurt.
Oh, she got hurt.
She did get hurt. Like, imagine putting hot sauce on your coochie.
But you said he put it in after.
Yeah, and she went into So listen, here I'm explaining the situation. So Drake and the woman had sex. After sex, Drake, you know, had his life essence in a in a condom, and he put hot sauce in the condom, tied it up, and threw it away. After they were done, she went to the bathroom, retrieved the life substance, and tried to put it inside of her. And she burned herself because you should not be putting hot sauce in yourself. Basically. So, yeah, she got hurt from that.
You know what? Even if that was like a case, he could just be like, I didn't put hot sauce in there. Like, she did that to get money out of me.
That's true. I mean, that's an argument you could, but why even throw that up? It's like,
I mean, you don't have to.
I feel like, but see, that's what I'm talking about. The legal system is sometimes just stupid. Yeah. Like, why? Like, bro, somebody, like, it shouldn't even have to get to a judge. Like you said, it should be some pre-court stuff. Like, I'm looking at this. Those are the facts? No. Like, no. And I bet that happens so many times because some people be crazy out here. Like, people really be making up whole ass stories in their head.
That's why, like, people get good lawyers like shit like that, because lawyers be making up shit. Like,
bro.
They be coming like, yeah, this is what happened, and be like, no, that didn't happen.
But they know the laws, like, but see, like, lawyers know the laws. Like, a lawyer know, like, Section B82. Nah, she can sue you, and she actually does get this because if you would have thought about back in 1800 when we used to swim in water, we was floating in the ocean, and when we floated in the ocean, we got salt in our vaginas, and then now you putting salt in the hot sauce packet, so it was already known that salt ruins the vagina.
So yeah.
And I lace my case.
$1 million from you, from Drake.
Hell no, she ain't getting no money.
I mean, yeah, I know she's not getting money, but
like, and it's so bad to be a person of that type of status because you really can't do nothing. I feel like when you that's like low key the benefits of being broke. You can like smack somebody, like.
But I'm sure he's used to that. I'm sure people sue him all the time for stupid ass shit that
they just trying to get some money.
Illegitimate.
I know, but still.
So he's probably used to it. He's probably like, okay.
That's just gonna come with it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about do you think celebrities should know what come with being a celebrity? Because I feel like it'd be so much that come with a celebrity that I sometimes I don't even think about.
Well, you gotta know what comes with everything, you know.
But see, that's hard. Like, but you can't know everything.
You can't, but you kind of have to expect, like, okay, there's, you know what I mean?
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, like it's kind of like if you start a new job, like, okay, like where I work, I could burn myself. I got burned. Like, I know I could burn myself. There's fucking hot ovens. Like, you know what I mean? I could slip and fall if I don't wear non-slip shoes. I could do this. I could do that. You kind of have to think, like, okay, there's shit that could happen, and I can't always just blame it on somebody else. But because I chose to work there, and I know that there's, you know, stuff that can hurt me, or, you know what I mean?
That's why you gotta sign papers.
Yeah. So it's like you kind of have to know like before you do stuff, or even like on the internet. Like that's why my page is not like off private, because it's like, well, if my page is off private, anybody can see my stuff, anybody can find where I live, where I, you know what I mean? Because if you know my last name, you can search up my mom's last name or this last name, or you know what I mean, and you can know where I live and all types of stuff. So it's like you have to kind of think about that before you just make not stupid decisions, but any decision. You have to think ahead. You have to. You have to protect yourself.
You know, that's one thing I struggle with, because I used to think ahead, but thinking ahead got me stuck doing nothing. So I stopped thinking and just dealt with problems as they came. But that's just me.
But yeah, but that's where people always say, like, do your research. Do your research before you do anything, because people will let you know what's going on. Like,
I say have conversations for sure.
Conversations, research everything. Like, people will tell you anything you want to know. People love to share stuff. I love to share stuff. I always share my experiences and things like that. And I always tell people stuff.
That's what this podcast is.
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, I think it's important. If you're a celebrity, you should know what comes with that. Stuff like that. Girls wanting money out of you, either with the baby or putting hot sauce on a condom and you burn their coochie.
That is dumb. That's some dumb shit right there. Like, why would you do that? What's up with you?
She wanted some money.
Hey, so I got a question for you. I've been told that my voice travels or carries. Would you describe my voice like that when I'm talking?
Travels and carries. I mean, it's loud.
It's loud. I got a loud voice.
But I don't think it's intentionally loud. I think it's just who you are. It's just who you are as a person. Some people talk soft like me. Some people talk loud. Some people talk in the middle. Some people have good, like, middle voices.
What you think you prefer?
It's not about what I prefer. You know what I mean? I think like, well, I don't care with stuff like this, because you can turn it down if it's too loud. You can turn it up if it's not loud. So if I'm watching like a podcast or something, somebody's like, you know what I mean,
screaming.
loud, yeah, then I'll turn it down.
Yeah.
But like, I think like in certain situations, like I don't like when people come over my house and they're loud. Like, what are you doing? Relax. I have neighbors. Like, people need to be conscious of stuff like that. Like, okay, I have neighbors. Be quiet. All right. But like, if we're like out somewhere and you're like yelling, I don't really care. I think it's just being conscious of like environments and stuff like that. But stuff like this is different because it's a podcast. It's not like we're screaming at people in a house or something.
Okay. All right.
Why'd you ask my opinion on that?
Just because I thought about it.
Oh. Who told you that?
I've been told that multiple times. My voice carries or travel or something.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm used to it because you're my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously. It was kind of just like, have you ever noticed that type of deal?
But don't change it. Don't change it.
Nah, I don't try to change it. It's definitely not intentional.
Yeah. Be yourself.
Like, I don't even know how. My girlfriend always get on me for being loud. I don't even think I'll be being loud. I think I'll be being normal. Yeah. But all right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Yeah, Drake. Don't get rid of that bitch no more.
I think we might be moving a little too fast. We're at 30 minutes. Are you trying to keep it real short?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a different style. All right, so the next topic we got here is late bloomers and I guess early bloomers. So how would you describe yourself? Would you describe yourself as a late bloomer or would you describe yourself as an early bloomer?
I think it depends because like we were talking about before, it's kind of like with women, they're kind of all early bloomers, I guess, in terms of like men and women. Mm-hmm. But not really, because how do you determine that when they're two different genders? They're two different types of people. Yeah,
okay, let's just say specifically with women. You think you're early to stuff or you're late to stuff? Or, yeah.
I think I'm early.
You think you're more early? So
I think I'm a little bit, early. I'm not too much early, but a little bit.
Okay. And what aspects do you think that you kind of like understood things before your peers?
Well, see, and that's the difference too. Because I was talking about like body related things.
Okay, so
but I also think mental though, because like this is gonna sound weird, but I was talking to like 24-year-olds when I was like 13, and they were cool with it. Like they didn't think I was 13. I was talking like I was a fucking adult.
Oh, they didn't know you was 13?
No, they thought I was like 18, 19. But I was 13 years old. I was still in middle school.
Why? Was you doing that? And why did you never reveal your age? I ain't even go.
Because if I would have revealed my age, they wouldn't have talked to me. And because at that point, like, I don't know, like, I guess I kind of was an early bloomer in that sense, because if you don't have people intellectually on your level, it's kind of lonely. It's like you don't really have nobody to talk to on that level because they're childish. Like, it's like, But even still, like, I date people older than me. I've never dated people who are my age. Like, I always date people who are like a little bit older than me, or even kind of more older than me. Like, I date like 24-year-olds and stuff like that, like your age, which is kind of weird. But it's like, that's just the people I connect with. I don't connect with the dudes my age and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Anyways, I don't know where we were going with that.
Well, okay, that was mentally.
Yeah.
What did you mean by bodily, or with the body, physically?
Like, my body, your women parts came in a little early. Like, when I was in like elementary school.
Oh. Is that early?
Yeah.
I don't know the woman's
A lot
body.
of people's stuff don't come in until they're like middle school.
I don't know the woman's body, so I have no commentary on that. Well, I never really thought about this question until my mom's and my stepdad called me a late bloomer. Yeah. Which, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. But the one thing about being a late bloomer is weird, because they were saying, like, physically, mentally, and emotionally, like, everything. Like, I was just a full package late bloomer. And I was just thinking in my head, like, no, I'm not.
Okay, so they said that, but what do you think?
What I think, in terms of myself, now I can say physically I was a late bloomer.
Okay.
But that's about it. Like, when I look around at people around me, like, no, I'm like just on pace. But I mean, I guess what they were doing was comparing it to themselves, which I guess is okay.
Yeah,
but it's like,
no, but that's not okay, because that's not okay, because they are different people. Like, if people really knew the lifestyles that they lived at our ages, it's way different. I mean, we're just not that. The way they grew up is just not the same as us. You can't compare people like that when you don't grow up the same. I compare myself to like peers, people I grow up with, because it's like I went to school, the same school as them and stuff like that, and we basically have like the same like family backgrounds. But you know what I mean? You can't compare yourself to people and you don't have the same, like, you know what I mean, backgrounds. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that is something that I do though. I do compare myself. I don't like to compare myself to people my age. I always want to compare myself to somebody older, because I don't know. I just like, older people always bring up a challenge. You feel me? Like, because they're in a place that I'm not at. Like, I always ask my mom, what was you doing at this age? What was you doing at that age? What was you doing? Because I want to know. Like, I'm trying to compare myself to her, because ultimately I want to be better, at least better than her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my kind of my goal. And pretty much with anybody older, I love being in positions I'm not supposed to be in. Yeah. Like for example, I was like in AP math, or the advanced math class, and the reason why I got so good at math was because I was good at math. Like, it was weird. It's like I was advanced in math because I learned how to do like times tables when I was in kindergarten. So I knew how to do times tables in kindergarten. So I would just blow everybody else out the water when it came to math. And that just stuck with me all the way through high school. And just me being in positions of like, nigga, you young as hell, how you know all this? Like, that's a really good feeling for me.
Yeah, but I feel like, because I used to do that too. Like, I would ask your mom stuff like that, like, what were you doing at my age? And she was like, well, I had 2 kids, and I had 2 jobs, and I was in school, and I was like,
you be looking at her like, you be like,
I'd be like, okay,
God, well, I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, I used to do that. Like, I used to be like, well, damn, I'm lazy as fuck. But at the same time, I don't have 2 kids. I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, creative people are put in those situations with limits. So she had to have 2. I mean, she had to have like multiple jobs and be in school and do this and do that, because that's, you know, what was created for her. But at the same time, I don't have that. So I have to work in my parameters. I have to work in my limits. And yeah, that's like good for her, but also I'm not the same person as her. Maybe she's just one of those people who persevere, you know what I mean? And maybe I'm not. So I had to quit looking at stuff like that, because it was just like, and that was a different time. Like, y'all are put in a different time. You have more limits with like social media and stuff like that, because that shit distracts you. They don't have distractions like we did. Like, their distractions were like having babies, doing. You know what I mean?
They ain't had nothing to do
parties
with
and stuff like
they
that.
ain't have nothing to do with having kids, huh? Them niggas ain't do shit but party and have kids.
Exactly.
That's all they had to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have more stuff to worry about, I feel like, than they do.
I don't think we got more stuff to worry about, but I definitely do think we have more stuff consistently getting our attention.
Or different. Maybe it's a different focus point.
I'll just say it's just more consistent because, like, you can't get away from it. It's hard as hell. Social media is the hardest shit to get away from.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm like, I just feel like it's a different. That's why I do compare myself, like you said, like how you were in AP classes, I was in IB classes, and I was comparing myself to other people who weren't, like my friends and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm getting college offers because I'm doing this, y'all not. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like because I'm doing other stuff. That looked like somebody's name that I know. Anyway,
that's a nigga I play 2K with.
But yeah, so I don't compare myself to my parents anymore because they're different breeds. You know what I mean? They were in a different time period. I'm in this time period, so I can only compare myself to people who are living in the same time period as me, who are the same age as me.
Yeah.
And look at my accomplishments versus theirs. And I accomplished a lot.
I think I'm in a pretty good position right now compared to my peers. This is actually something interesting that I've been thinking about too when it comes to myself. I don't really subscribe to I don't really like talking to men or women.
I like how you said subscribe because I say that too. Like, I don't subscribe to the notion of.
Yeah,
blah,
I don't
blah.
subscribe to the notion. Yeah, I don't subscribe.
That's weird how we talk like that now. It's like, that's what you do.
But that is what it is. I don't subscribe. But no, I really don't I'm like, I don't know if it's the Aquarius or what. Like, I kind of go with the wind. But sometimes I like talking to women. Sometimes I like to be surrounded with feminine energy. And I like to hear them talk. Other times I hate that shit. Sometimes I like to be surrounded by masculine energy and what they talk about, and then other times I don't. Like, I hate that shit.
I'm like that too, though.
I'm never consistently one way.
I mean, I don't think
that's normal.
Yeah, cause I'm like that. Like now, like this is weird because I used to have a lot of female friends, right? And I would get tired of being around them. I'd be like, I want male friends. And then when I started having male friends, I'd be like, I'm tired of having male friends. Like, I'm tired of what they talk about. I want female friends. So I guess it kind of just, you know what I mean?
Kind of just back and forth.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's why you need to have a balance of both, I feel like. Because you need both those perspectives, like this, see?
It's hard.
It comes full circle.
It's hard as hell. Shit. I don't know, but I don't be feeling like I really be... hey, you know something? Fuck it, I'm gonna just skip to something else. My mom, what she does... my mom is like the perfect devil's advocate.
She is.
She gives you the other side to no matter what you're going through, she gives you the other side to it.
And sometimes it be discouraging. Like, she's discouraged me from a lot of stuff sometimes. And other people I know too have said she discouraged them from stuff.
Yeah, she done discouraged me from doing some shit too. Like, unintentionally, because growing older, I'm kind of recognizing her better and recognizing myself better. Mm-hmm. So that's not her intent, but she does it.
Yeah, I don't think it's her intentions. I just think sometimes it's but I think that is she just plays devil's advocate and get you thinking. But I think that's good because it gets you thinking. You know how you be set on something and it'd be I'm set on it, but it'd be well, why didn't you think about this part?
But see, only reason why I don't like that is because it stops me from doing what I was about to do, because now I'm thinking about now I'm too educated, now I don't want to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's say you win a $50 lottery and you didn't know that they'd take $48 in taxes. It's why the fuck would I even do this again?
Yeah.
I don't even want to do it. Now that I know that, I'm not about to play the lottery and lose my whole incentive.
But stuff like that, sometimes you just gotta be well, shit, I just did it to do it. Fuck it. Why does it always have to be a reason for why I did it?
And that's what that's why I be saying fuck it now. That's why I don't have really I got a filter, but I try to let my filter go. You know what I just realized?
What's up?
These lights are not pointed towards us at all.
They aren't. Oh well. I feel it was still good though when we checked it.
Yeah, it still looked nice.
You know what I hate? How much we talk about your mom and she doesn't want to come on here.
You asked her?
Yeah, and she was I was do you want to come on a podcast? And she was like, no. I was like, wow.
Ask your mom. Did she want to come on?
think so.
I'm fucking with you. That's some drama shit. That's just funny.
They're cool.
I know they're cool. They're cordial.
My dad wants to come on. I
Does
know
he?
he wants. Well, I don't know for sure. I never asked him, but you know my dad.
He ain't got no problem talking.
He want to come on. You know he do.
You think so? I don't think he
He
would.
wanted to start his own podcast.
Your dad wants to start a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He's got to work on that. You know. Aw, poor dad. But yeah, we need to get more people on.
You know, I wanted your two guests to come on, but you know,
Get more mics.
it's not about the mic. It wasn't about the microphones. It's just about the space. If we're
Yeah.
gonna have 4 people, I want like a table,
Yeah.
and then you could turn it to the green mode, and then
That's what I was saying.
It's not like it's not like I didn't think about that. It was the fact that like, all right, we gotta put the camera over there. They gotta sit like this.
Yeah.
And it's in the corner, and it just wasn't.
And it's too bad that it's not like summertime because we could just go in your garage.
Yeah. And I'm about to get rid of that. Speaking of which, I ain't made enough money off of it. I'm wasting $75.
Damn.
Right.
You don't even put your car in it?
No, that shit is over there. That shit is like
Oh.
far. That shit like a football field away.
Nah.
I can't do that.
But we'll get there though. I'm sure we will.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. I'm upping my production values now. Like I don't know. I'm back in a good space.
Yeah.
I'm back in groove. Like I don't know. I feel like a little more motivated right now. Like my YouTube channel been doing good. I just hit 200 subscribers. So woo.
Yes.
And then 2 days later, I'm up to 213.
Okay,
Whoa, niggas is speed.
period.
Niggas about to hit. I'm about to be at 1 million soon. Man, I'm about to be there. So, make sure you go subscribe to Saint Otto. But I've been trying to experiment with some different type of content. Did you see my song association?
No, I did not see it,
Damn,
but I liked it.
You fake.
I liked it.
How you like it?
I've barely been watching YouTube, honestly.
Oh.
You know what I have been watching? Well, he put me on.
What?
Never mind. I think you know who AMP is though. You watch Agent.
Yeah,
I see you
Agent.
watch-
Yeah, exactly. Agents, bro. That is my inspiration. That's what I be talking about. Every time I talk about why I want to do something, it be him. And I be looking at him. I be like, he's just a regular ass nigga. Now he's not regular in the sense of his intelligence. The nigga's smart as hell, but he's just a regular ass nigga. And I was like, fuck with that. I'm like, if he could do that shit, nigga, I can do that shit. Which is why I decided that I'm gonna do this shit.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you hit me up at the perfect time to start this damn podcast because I was on it. I was like, I had just stopped fucking with the other people on the podcast. Man, did I ever tell that story on the podcast?
Yeah,
Should I tell it?
You did.
I did?
I think
Okay.
you did, yeah.
I might have told it. That shit irritating.
Wait, have you told the podcast or have you told me? I know you told me, but
I'm
I
gonna
don't know if
relax.
you said it on
A
podcast.
nigga done had an emotional day today. I'm relaxed.
What happened?
So, bro, actually, the fucked up part about it, yesterday, I had a good ass day. I was happy. Like, you ever had a day where you stop and think like, damn, I'm happy.
Yes.
Yes, I just had that yesterday. Perfectly fine. Today, it's kind of back in. It's just kind of just like, it is what it is. It's just
What
a day.
happened?
So, and it was only bad part about my day was this basketball game I just had. We won, but Lord Jesus, these referees, this ref pissed me off so bad. Like, you ever just have them days where you just like, I'm not putting up with no shit today. Like, I'm just done. Like, dude pushed my limits. Like, he called, it's 2 20-minute halves. This nigga called 4 fouls on me. 1 foul I would give to him and say, okay, that was a foul. Maybe. Then the other 3 fouls, I'm like, fuck no. Because listen, we are up by 10 points. All right, I'm gonna say the last 2 fouls. Actually, I'm gonna just do the 3 fouls that were bad.
Mm-hmm.
The first foul that was bad, dude drove in for a layup. I fouled him on the ground. If anything, I didn't really even foul him. Fouled him on the ground. But then he said it was in the upper motion, so they got 2 free throws. Cool. I'll let it go. Fourth quarter, the second half comes, kind of like 5 minutes left in the half. And we are up by like 10 points. So, obviously, we're not trying to foul. We're kind of like, if they get past us or whatever, just let them go.
Yeah.
So, dude gets past one defender and comes to me. I just let him go. And he calls a foul on me. And I get turned the fuck. I'm like, because like first two calls was already bad. This third call, I was like, nigga, what the fuck was that? I didn't touch him. And then it's 1 minute left in the game. And we're still up by like 6. So I'm still not fouling. Like, the same exact situation happens again. I don't even touch this man. I said, you know what, sub me the fuck out. Because if this nigga call, I didn't even get a chance. I'm like, if I stay on this fucking court, I'm gonna blow a fucking gasket. We gonna lose this fucking game. Because, man, that nigga was horrible. I was definitely I wasn't gonna get a tech. I was gonna get ejected. I was gonna get suspended for the next game because I was that mad. And I usually can control my anger, which is why I got the 3 fouls, letting shit go.
Yeah.
But that 4th foul just had me fucked up. And now I just don't like the nigga. Like now it's personal. Now it's gonna turn personal. Now I just don't like you.
He's
like,
always reffing? Or
yeah, he's an old man, but like he always reffing, and I can't ever recall having a problem with him. Like sometimes you make some calls, but it was like ridiculous. Like we was busting these niggas' ass. Like this should have been a blowout win, but this nigga literally is keeping them in the game because he keeps calling stupid ass fouls only on us. Like for them, the other ref said, all right, y'all beating their ass so bad, like y'all actually gotta get fouled to get a foul call, which I respect. But you can't just keep giving them ticky-tack fouls to keep them in the game. So that shit pissed me the fuck off. I got out the game, and then after the game, it was like 5 seconds left on the clock, right? And they was down by 5 points. They inbound the ball, they shoot a 3. The game's over. Technically, they never started the clock, but the game's over because they hit the shot, but the clock's supposed to be running. We don't even have to inbound the ball, so we just automatically win.
Yeah. So
the game's over, and I'm trying to explain to the other team. Like, this is why we won, blah, blah, blah. And then the bitch-ass ref come over, you talk about it. He like, I don't know why you're even talking to him. I'm like, nigga, I don't know why you're talking to me. Because, nigga, you fucking suck.
Why did he come over to you? Like,
I don't know, bro.
I'm having a conversation. What are you doing?
Like, what are you, like, nigga, you, listen, the game's over. Shut the fuck up. I don't care, I tried my best to be respectful to older people. But I couldn't hold it in today. A nigga was pissed. I was just like,
no, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. When older people disrespect me, I'm disrespecting you to fuck back. Everybody gets respect around here. Just because you old don't mean shit. Just because you live life longer don't mean shit.
I agree with that too. But sometimes I can respect the fact that life ain't the same no more, and you don't know how to adjust to it. So I'm not gonna turn up on you every time.
No, that's not acceptable. You go with the times. Life isn't the same as when I was a kid. That don't mean I gotta, you know what I mean, get all upset about it and disrespect people.
Yeah, but
everybody deserves respect.
But everybody does deserve respect. But one thing that something may be not disrespectful, like it may not be disrespectful to them. You know what I'm saying? In their eyes, it might. And plus, this is a random person. Like if it was my, you know what I'm saying, cousin or something, then it's like, nah, nigga, you get no breaks, or like you know me already, so you know that shit's gonna offend me. But when you're a random, I feel like
people.
You do gotta. Hey, listen, nigga was fucking ass. I tried to teach. I really, after the game, I was really about to get a tech and not be available for the next game. I didn't give a fuck at that point. A nigga didn't even
take after the game.
You can. They can tell you like, yeah, he's not allowed to come back for the next game because they having a breaker.
Interesting.
Yes. I ain't been that mad in a minute. This is actually a funny point. Like, I told this to my girlfriend. I enjoy being mad.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I enjoy being mad because it's like the one emotion that I like contain the best, I would say.
Contain it?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you control your emotions. Well,
no,
you can't. You already said that you can't.
Yeah.
But I can control my. You can't control like being angry a little bit.
No, because when I'm angry, like I want to do something. Like I want to hurt somebody. I want to do something. And I take my anger. I don't take my anger out like physically, but I'll take my anger out like verbally. Like I'll be mean to people.
I try to contain my shit. I will try to communicate that I'm angry already and just like, all right, I just need to admit it to myself.
No, I can't communicate. I tell people like I'm already angry, but I'm still mean. Like I'm gonna still be mean. I don't care because I'm angry. You're pissing me off. I'm a different breed though. I can't control my emotions. I'm doing better. Nah, I was doing better.
I was doing better. That's all you can do.
I'm
You
kind
can
of slipping
try.
up, but yeah,
You can
I'm
try.
trying.
Shit. That's all you can do. Is you can really just try. But yeah.
I do let people know though, like I'm going through something, so I'm gonna be kind of angry. I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I hate when people try to calm me down because I can already control myself well enough.
Yeah.
So you don't have to try to calm me down. Like shit's gonna make me. It's gonna make it worse because I'm just be like, why the fuck? Because like the number one thing that I hate feeling like is feeling like I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like
me too.
Like me being mad is unwarranted.
Yeah.
Like nigga, like
when everybody else is allowed to be mad.
Yeah, like nigga, go be
like,
mad.
This is my time. But that's why I be like, I need alone time when I'm like emotional like that. Like I need my time to just sit in my emotions and like be there by myself. Because I hate when people try to tell me like, you're mad for no reason or you're like this. Like I can be mad for no reason. I could be mad for whatever reason I want to be mad at. Just let me be mad and then I'll come back to you whenever I'm not. Like don't try to tell me when I can't be mad.
Yeah, when.
Or if not I can't be mad.
Yeah, like I'm just like, nigga, it's just great whenever I'm fucking mad. Like you might as well just give it up because I'm not about to stop being mad.
Yeah.
So you might as well just stop talking to me because you just gonna make me more mad.
Exactly. That's how I feel. It's like, all right, just have my space.
But I was saying, like, I enjoy being mad because I control that emotion the best. Mm-hmm. I don't really allow myself to be mad as often. So when I am mad, like, I like to live in my anger because it's really a control. Like, because, like, for people, what is it? Anger issues? Is that what it is called? Anger issues. When people got anger issues, you never really think about it, but that's actually relieving to get to express that emotion that much.
Yeah.
They probably, like, you know, are a lot more chill. Hell no, they just angry. They wouldn't be anger issues if it wasn't too much. I guess that's going overboard. But, like, anger is that emotion that, like, it has to be let loose. Like, if you don't get angry every now and again, like, nigga, you probably go do something crazy. I don't know. That's, like, one of the most important emotions.
I have a question.
What's up?
What emotion do you think you experience the most?
Happiness.
Happiness?
Mm-hmm. I'm
good.
always happy. I'm always happy. Like, it's either happy or neutral. Like, I try not to get sad. It happens. Whatever. I definitely try not to get angry. It happens. Whatever. But for the most part, I would say that I'm happy or neutral. Like, no emotions. Like, I'm not even thinking about what I am. A great quote from the great Lil Wayne is that you don't know what you're doing until you stop doing it, and that sometimes applies to emotions too. You don't really know that you. Did I say this? I said this last episode.
I don't think you did. I don't remember, at least.
Oh.
I don't think so, though.
All right. Well, you don't know what you're doing until you stop doing it, and emotions fall into that category too. You don't really realize how you feel about something until you stop feeling that way.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like anger is. I think anger is the only thing that you can identify immediately because it's like. I don't know. That emotion is just so obvious.
It's like like you can feel it.
Like you can feel like the.
Well, I feel that way. I don't know, cause I feel that way about sadness too. Like there will be times where I'll just sit and I'll be like, I'm like sad, and it'll be like for no reason, but you could just feel it. Like you just feel like, damn. But I don't know. But happiness is too. Well, my happiness, because if I have true happiness, like you said, like one day I just woke up and I was like, I'm so happy. Like that is so crazy. You would just feel like you haven't felt that in a minute. Like I just, nothing can get me down today just because my life is so great right now.
Yeah, it never happened while other shit is going bad for people. Like there was this one time I was happy and everybody else was having a shitty ass time. I was just like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm having a good day.
I'm having a good day. Like, damn, I'm sorry that happened, but shit, I'm good.
Yeah. No, but that's the best because you always feel like somebody else is having a good day and you're like, damn, why can't I have a good day? And then you finally have a good day and everybody else is having a shitty day and it's like, shit, it is what it is. The table's turned.
That's called life, nigga. You gotta get your balance, nigga. Shit.
Nah, but that's good. I feel like I've experienced sadness a lot in my life, but
recently?
No, not recently.
Bias? That's recency bias, or that's in life?
In life.
Really?
Sadness, yes.
Wow,
I've experienced a lot of sadness. I don't know why I'm always sad.
That means I think if you
my expectations are too high. That's what it is. I expect things to be like perfect, and they're not perfect. And when it's not perfect, it's bad. I get sad. But lately I've been happy.
I don't know about what makes me sad. Well, the only thing that makes me sad is like inadequacy. Like so everything that comes with my sadness is majority myself.
Yeah.
Like I get sad when people die, but like that's like I don't really want to know. That's like sorrow more so.
I don't get sad when people die. Is that weird?
Nah, you just ain't had the right person die yet.
True. I haven't had a lot of family members die, and if I have, they're old. Like
yeah, it's like an okay death.
Yeah, it's like it was their time. Like they're there.
Yeah. Like.
But I haven't had anybody like suddenly die. Like from COVID or something.
Yeah,
like.
my dad died, and I cried.
Okay, yeah,
like I cried, but I ain't cried at the funeral. But I be feeling fucked up.
I feel like that's also a different situation though, because it's like, you know what I mean?
No.
I feel like it is though.
What's different about it?
Because it's just like it is your dad, but I mean, did you really? You know.
Yeah, I guess in that sense, it was though, just because he wasn't, in my opinion, he wasn't complete deadbeat type shit. Like I knew the nigga.
I mean, you knew him, but
he came around enough.
Who was your Who was your dad though? Who was your dad?
Your stepdad or my stepdad, your father was my father for sure.
That's why I feel like if he like died, like.
But see, like the weird thing about your dad is that he's a great stepfather. Don't get me wrong. However, because I'm not his biological child, it's kind of hard for me and him to connect. And I'm like really similar to my mom and how I operate, so I'm not, I'm to myself.
Yeah.
Type of deal. It's like I never had a problem with him because I still, as a man, I understand a lot of stuff that he experiences, but it's like he just thinks different. Like he's just his thought pattern is just so left compared to mine. So sometimes I can't even like talk because like.
But that's not just you. That's me. I mean, I don't have like a super close connection with my dad or nothing.
But you act like him. Nah, you do. Yeah, you do. Stop. You do. Yeah, you act like your dad.
Not all the way though.
Not, of course, you always go act like the other parent, but you act like your dad. So, I mean, whether you choose to accept that or not is like
I can see it, yeah, but I don't all the way.
Like I guess that's like one of the faults with me not knowing my dad. I don't know if I act like my dad at all. I don't know what ways I act like my dad.
Have you asked your mom? She says he acts like Vinny. Like Vinny acts.
Yeah, she acts like Vinny, and or he acts like Vinny. Excuse me. I mean, I guess I in some ways I act like Vinny, but I mean, not for real.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit.
I feel like you act like your mom.
I feel like I am.
You're a mama's boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You definitely are.
We Team Queese over here.
I'm Team Queese.
We Team Queese over here.
Yeah. It is what it is. That's the best team. Well, I love my dad, but it's the best team. It's the best team.
It's definitely the best team. No bias shit.
No bias shit.
we got heavy hitters out here. We got Juan, we got Bri, we got Michelle, we got Serge. Serge's the little.
Serge's a heavy hitter in different ways.
Serge's a heavy
First
hitter.
of all, he's a baby scammer.
Oh my god.
He does baby PPP, so.
Yeah, he does the baby PPP.
So yeah, he's smart in some ways.
Not saying that he's not smart. He's just.
Serge's a different breed. He's the baby though. He's the baby. All the babies are different breeds.
I guess. That's like he's Geraldine. That's who he is. Geraldine's the baby too. They're the same person.
See,
They're
yeah.
the same person.
All babies are the same.
Who else? Do we got Bob? Does Bob count as us?
No.
I feel like Zayden fits a lot better with us.
Zayden is definitely Team Queese. He is not Team Pawpaw.
He's not. He can't be Team Pawpaw. But he's the oldest. That's all. He messed up the whole rotation. Maybe it flips because it's the next generation. I don't know.
Yeah, but he definitely
fits in way better with Team.
But Bob does too. Bob doesn't do anything with Pawpaw.
Man, what? Bob is a terrorist. But you know who don't fit? Also, Elijah. Elijah don't really fit.
But see, I don't think it's about being like that type of personality. I think it's just like, I think it's different. Like, it's just like who connects with them better.
Elijah connects with everybody.
That's true.
Middle child.
Elijah does connect with everybody. That's my little bro.
That's my nigga, man.
And we work together, and he has all the bitches on his dick. No cap.
Damn.
That's weird to say, but he does.
Hey, yo, Rebecca, whatever the hell your girlfriend is. I'll be messing.
Dang, you know his girlfriend's name?
No. I
don't
do.
either.
I do.
What's his girlfriend's name? Ava.
Yeah.
It's Ava.
Is it Ava? Was it Aya? It's Ava.
It's Ava.
It's Ava. It's
Okay.
Ava. Okay.
See, I remember.
I know it started with an A. But
She don't look like an Ava. She does
she
not
don't.
look like an Ava.
She don't. She don't look.
She don't act like an Ava either. I love her though.
She
I
said
love
she
how
wants to be a
political she is.
She wants to be a congresswoman.
She's so political. I love that.
That's different. She was about to get into it. She was about to kill me when I was talking about COVID.
Man.
You see how
And the LGBT
joke?
community, she was about to jump on your ass.
I was like,
she was on your
like, nigga,
ass.
hey, listen, and that's exactly what my girlfriend be telling me when she's like, you can't make sure you don't go out telling everybody that because not everybody think like that. I was like, I see it right there, bro. She was about to listen, cause listen, all right, for the listeners that's still here, y'all gonna see this because I'm gonna clip this, but bro, serious question, but like y'all gotta understand me. I am a very sarcastic person, but apparently I don't change my voice that much, so y'all don't know when I'm being sarcastic. But right now, this is like 20% sarcastic, like 80% a real question. So like, all right, you know how LBG, lesbian, whatever, lesbians, bisexuals, and gays.
And
all right.
transgenders.
No. Listen. This is my point. It started with those three. That was the three, and those are all based off of who you have sex with, right?
It was always LGBT.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. There's always been transgenders.
I swear to God, I swear to God.
There's always been trannies. They've been called.
I'm
trannies.
not saying that they haven't always existed. I'm saying when it was first a thing, the first three letters are L, whatever.
LGBT.
All right.
LGB.
LG.
I can't even say it without the T. It don't even sound
it
right.
don't sound right. But no, I would say I think I started seeing the movement expressed probably back when I was in high school when I first got on Twitter. And yes, it was just LBG because it was just
LGB.
whatever. What is this? I can't fucking say it now because I need to say the
T.
GT. Yeah, I need to say the T. But basically, my whole point is that lesbian, bisexual, and gay. Those are all based off of who you have intercourse with, right?
Yeah.
So how the fuck does T plus A and all that shit make any sense? Because that in turns defines who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And that was my original question. She was about to go into full detail. I was like, oh, I don't care. Like that's not that serious. Like I really don't care that much. But that does raise the question. Like, why are y'all all associated with each other when the first three literally was just worried about who they fucking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then y'all motherfuckers just start talking about who I identify as. Nigga, I don't care who you identify as. You do what you
All
want.
of that's so fucking stupid, honestly.
You think it's stupid? I mean, it's not stupid. I think it's definitely it's part of the natural progression of human.
I just think who the fuck cares? Cause I don't like.
Yeah, now that's.
I know I
say.
like boys, so it's like I'm gonna go for a boy. I'm not gonna be like,
that.
do you like girls or boys? I'm not gonna be like, are you gay, straight, or bi? Or are you transgender or not asexual, non-sexual, non-binary? Like I don't
trying to
fucking
be
care.
with somebody that's asexual. Like that is like I can't do asexual people have relationships?
Yeah,
You
they
think
just
so?
don't have sex.
I know.
I know. Like they just don't have sex. You can have a relationship without having sex. You can have a relationship with not having sex. And there's men. You would think it would be weird that there's not asexual men.
I feel like it's mostly asexual women.
There's asexual men.
I want to know. I want to find a statistic on how many asexual men there are.
Look it up.
I'm not looking it up. I don't care that much.
You just said I want to know the statistic and then said I don't care.
Somebody tell me. That's what I want. That's what I meant to say. Somebody tell me.
Asexual.
Asexual.
Would you be with an asexual woman?
No, fuck no. But asexual, I'd be like, you cool.
What if she was polyamorous? That would be weird.
That's a lot going on.
Well, she would be polyamorous, but she doesn't have to have sex. She could just have multiple partners.
You might as well be polyamorous. Shit. There's literally no doubt. For you, there's no downside.
Exactly.
You're not, like, what you gonna emotionally cheat on somebody? Who fucking cares?
Yes, that's what cheating is when you're emoally attached. I mean,
No.
sexually too, but...
No.
Yes, because I get mad.
It's mostly physical because, like, look, because really what crosses the border is the sex. To be honest, if we're being honest, it's the sex that crosses the border. Because if you're just emotionally cheating on somebody that you're not having sex with, what is that? Just having a friendship. For the most part, it's just like if I listen, it's like loving your mom or your brother or anything. Because when you love your mom, your brother, or anything, you just have love for them and you love the relationship that you two have. And you can spend time together. And then what you gonna say? Like, you go get mad if I'm asexual, I'm not having sex with the person, and I'm just spending time with somebody? Like, what the fuck? You want that much time with me? Like, no, you want.
It's about the intimate time, though. It's
what?
About, like,
what is intimacy based off of, Michelle? Sex.
No, it doesn't have to be sex.
It doesn't have to be, but part of it is that it is sex. It's not all sex, but a part of intimacy is sex. If you're not having any sex, then it's just a fucking friendship at that point, or some type of just baseline relationship. The problem is with cheating. At the end of the day,
because I can have a friend and be like super like into him, but not like sexually, but I just really like him more than I like, you know,
what, your boyfriend,
significant other. Yeah,
your significant other.
And it's like, I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to be with him. And it's like, damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I guess you could be right in that sense.
But you don't have to have sex necessarily.
Okay. I don't even know if I would trip. Emotionally, like, you want to go back? I mean, shit, if you like him better than me, I
want to find an asexual person who's polyamorous.
Hey, you know what? Oh, hold on. This was actually a thing that I wanted to add. I wanted, like, all right, so I was watching the DJ Academics podcast. They had Fresh and Fit, and they had
I hate them.
Brittany Renner. Yeah, they had Brittany Renner on there. And I was watching this, and I'm just trying to think, like, because at the end of the day, it seems like with, like, debates, when you start talking about men and women, like, their shit, it's like it always comes down to a baseline, like, women think one way, men think another way. I need somebody who's, like, transgender to come moderate that shit and be like,
yeah,
nah, both of y'all niggas is wrong. Like,
yeah.
The fuck, yeah, I don't know.
But transgender is kind of weird because usually people who change to that gender kind of have those same ideas.
Okay, did I say asexual or did I say transgender?
You said transgender.
Well,
asexual? But
asexual? Non-binary, that's what I meant. Non-binary, that's
okay.
what I meant.
But that's why stuff like that is kind of like, because you can say you're non-binary, but what do you have in your pants? Okay, because that directly affects how you live life.
I mean, but they will be the best people for the job, though, because they're trying to not be what's in their pants.
They're trying not to be, but let's be honest.
Hey, man. I'm super straight. That's where I am on the LGBTQ spectrum. I'm super straight.
So. Are we sure about that? I heard you wear thongs at night.
You didn't have to tell the internet.
But nothing's wrong with wearing thongs. You can wear whatever you want. You can wear a dress.
A thong, bro.
You can wear a dress.
I feel like a thong on a man would be so uncomfortable. Nigga, your balls getting split.
The men are getting their nails done now.
Oh, I might get my nails done.
No, like with polish and.
That's been a thing.
I know. ASAP Rocky does it.
Listen. I've been compared to ASAP Rocky, like, looks-wise. I don't see it either. But ASAP Rocky got Rihanna, so basically, Rihanna, when you done with ASAP, come get with a real nigga. Stop being with that nigga. He's short. He's like 5'11". I'm 6 foot. All right. I ain't got no money, but you know, you got money. She got $6 billion there. That was my shot at Rihanna. So.
Not to like offend you in any way, but I don't think you're in her tax bracket.
So you think women, like, oh, we about to get in the Fresh and Fit. So you think women only date men who got money?
That's not true, but she's kind of status.
She's a billionaire.
Of status want to date people of status.
She can make me of status. If I'm seen with her, then I am status. It's just like Chris Brown and Karrueche. Karrueche already had status because she was cute, but she ain't had that Chris Brown status.
Chris Brown is a crackhead. Let's not talk
so
about
what?
That. He's weird.
That.
I don't fuck with crack. Well,
I don't fuck with crack.
Some.
Oh, she about to say. Oh, she about to say. She about to say. I don't fuck with crack.
I was about to say I don't fuck with crackheads.
You heard it here first. Shells.
I was about to say I don't fuck with crackheads, but there's some crackheads that I fuck with.
You do fuck with crackheads.
I do.
Crackheads is cool.
Crackheads is cool.
They still people.
Sometimes.
Nah, for the most part, they still people.
I mean, they're still people regardless. For the most part, they're still people.
They ain't NPCs.
They're half aliens. No, crackheads be NPCs at times.
They be real NPCs.
Yeah.
Crackheads is funny though.
And Karens. Karens are NPCs.
You know what's... Alright, so I was watching this show called Black Dynamite, and on there. It's what they supposed to be.
Isn't there like never mind.
It was a cartoon. It was a movie and a cartoon. But basically, it's a show set in the 80s, and like before crackheads, I don't know if crackheads and baseheads are the same thing. I tried to look it up. Apparently, they're different.
Baseheads?
Yeah, basically a crackhead, but they freebase drugs. So it's like they do freebase heroin. Freebasing is like
that's disgusting.
The pure form of the drug, whatever. So you can
freebase.
freebase.
I thought it was freebase was like you get it from anywhere. You don't care what it is.
I don't know.
Like somebody just gives you something, you're like, yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that. Hey,
You don't know
anything
what
to
the
get
fuck
high,
is.
man.
Right.
Anything to get high.
Okay, that's nasty.
I'm fucking dead.
I'm a freebase crackhead.
You're a freebase crackhead. I'm weak. Hey man,
Hey man, anything to get high.
Anything to get high.
Ew.
Shit, hey man, my life fucking sucks, man. Like, dude, like, come on, man. Like,
Would you smoke crack? If
you know what? At this point, fuck it.
If they paid you $2 million to smoke crack, would you do it?
That's not enough.
What? I'd do it for 10 bands. Easy.
Well, you see how much
Is
your
that
self worth
sad?
is. Yes, it is sad in my opinion. Yes.
10 bands?
10 bands.
So
So
one
crack. Yeah, you about to spend that 10 bands on some more crack. That
No,
shit
I'm
is
not.
addictive. Bro, you ever watch Snowfall?
Yeah.
Alright, you seen all them niggas get fucked up.
Okay, but like,
No.
you gotta self-control. It's 10
You gotta
bands.
self-control. Hey, yo. I'm not putting that on. Alright, listen, I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out here. I'm gonna put it out here, but I ain't gonna say no. I ain't saying no people.
Okay.
But listen, there's this person who told me that they used to sell crack, and there was he had a functional crackhead. He said the dude used to come, they used to go to work Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend used to come buy crack from him, and he used to be fucking going nuts all fucking weekend, and then sometimes he'll fucking be up all night into work. He'd be high off of crack at work,
No, that's
and he was
weird.
dysfunctional.
I don't know how people get high at work. Like, even smoking. Like, my friends can smoke weed and go to work. I cannot, dude. I'd be slumped as fuck at work if I
How
smoke.
high you be getting? What you be smoking on? Let me get some of that shit.
No, I just get slumped as fuck. First of all, I don't smoke during the day because it's like that's lazy. Like, that makes me feel lazy.
Smoking is definitely bad during the day unless you're on vacation.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, but if you're on vacation, you're chilling anyway. But I'm talking about
Yeah.
like when you have to go to work and you have to like physically like do shit. I can't sit there high as fuck like talking to people and doing shit. Like, I'll be like, what? I'm ready to go home and lay my ass down. But that's just me. I don't,
You
but
and your
people,
brother the same person.
who, me and my brother?
Yes.
How are we the
They're
same
gonna be-
person?
they're the same reaction.
What, to smoking?
Yes.
Because that's how it is. Like, smoking to me is like a
That's not me.
chill. It's like a chill.
That's not me. I like to
People
do
get
stuff when I'm
hyped.
high.
Yeah, people get hyped off of stuff.
I like to do stuff when I'm high because it's kind of like it enhances my experience and it kind of just made me think a lot.
I don't
And
understand.
it depends on how high. If I'm getting stupid, if I'm fucking like the edible high, sometimes if I eat the perfect amount of edible, I'll be fine. But when I eat like too much, that's when a nigga be like, all right, nigga, I need to go sit the fuck down and just stop.
When we was in California, I was gone, bro.
Hey, no, we was just talking about that. We was just talking about it in the car. Listen, your friend was gone at the fucking. Where did we go to eat? Outback? Was it Outback?
Yeah.
Bro, she was over here like.
Bro.
I was like,
Because
damn.
we took like 4
No,
edibles.
y'all did way too much.
We had a whole
No,
edible,
niggas-
and we was smoking the pen.
Yeah, I know. Y'all niggas don't listen to me. Like, nobody want to listen to me when it comes to motherfucking edible shit. I be like, listen, all you need is just no more than one of whatever the fuck you taking. That's
But we
it.
smoked though.
I know, that's what made it even. But see, you know what's bad about the smoke first is like you be high, you don't notice when that like you can kind of feel when the edible hits you, but you don't notice.
It fucking hits you like a fucking buzz. Whereas smoking, you can feel it.
Like it's just slow. It's a slow
Yeah.
progression.
But edibles, hell no, that shit smacked me.
No.
I was like, what the
Nigga, you be looking like damn, it really hit you though.
It was
You
like,
really want to.
we was chilling outside the dispensary. Next thing I'm like, we're in fucking Ross, like walking around. I'm like, bro.
Hey, listen, you got in front of my picture.
I was like, bro, I don't want to go to the bathroom. Like, I want to ask somebody to go to the bathroom.
Bro,
It was
bro,
so
walk
terrible.
right in front of our picture. We was taking a cute ass picture. We like,
Cause y'all was like, go ask somebody, and I was like, I'm high as fuck. I want to go ask somebody. Like, no.
hey, bro, we was in that bitch forever, bro.
Bruh, not doing shit, walking around like, and nobody bought anything. That's why I was so mad. Like, bro.
No, not about something.
Oh, now you bought something?
Yeah, that sweatshirt he wears all the time.
The
I
blue
love
one.
that.
It got the most likes on my Instagram.
But the
too.
people who wanted to go there didn't buy anything.
Judy and Keiki and whatever.
Keiki?
I'm bringing them. I was trying to
Oh.
substitute names. It ain't work.
But
It's bad.
yeah, I was like, damn. And then we went to Outback. That was a terrible trip for
It was
me
fun
at
for me.
least.
It was bad. You had a rough. You
I
had,
had
a rough
a
month.
rough,
You had a rough
one.
month. That was a bad month for you. Bad month and a half.
But we back at it, like crack at it.
Should I go to the DR? Oh, y'all.
Are you in Florida?
Hmm?
Are you in Florida?
For what?
Elijah's birthday?
The 20th?
Damn. I am.
Have fun. Shit. I'm trying to get a house, bro. But
Oh my God. I'm gonna get me a duplex, fix that bitch up, rent out the other side, and live in it until I could buy it. Like, well, if I buy it, until I can afford another house.
do it.
I
Just
think
do
I'm
it.
gonna do
Man.
that.
Just do it, man.
Cause somebody on TikTok put me on it, and I was like, that's genius as fuck.
Yeah.
Buy it, rent out the other side, and live in it until you can afford like your own, and then just have that. Like, that's
Mhm.
fucking genius.
Yeah, we had that. We had that when I was living in Dayton with Vinny. My grandma had a duplex. We lived on one side. Had some other people living on the other side. We ain't pay shit. They paid pretty much the whole mortgage.
Yeah.
Plus some, I think. My
Should do
grandma.
that.
My grandma's.
Your grandma's rich, honestly.
She's frugal.
But that's why rich people are rich, because they're frugal. They don't spend their money. They just save it and they invest it in the good shit, like houses. She has hella fucking properties.
Yeah, but the only thing about houses is, and see, that's the stuff about, like, you see how I was about to just go in on, that's me acting like my damn mom. I was about to be like, you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Cracked up. LOL. Bad joke.
Bad.
Anyway.
Shit. I don't know. We had
Your mom be hating though. She low key be hating on your grandma.
who?
Your mom.
She don't like her.
Obviously.
That's cool. She like her enough. My grandma like her enough back.
Your grandma loves her. Your grandma's obsessed with your mom.
You think so?
Man, I sat next to your grandma on the fucking plane. The whole fucking plane ride, she talked about your mom.
For real?
How much she feels like she don't love her. And how sad she was about
That
it.
shit is sad.
It was so sad. I told Quisa, she was like,
Mm.
I was like, wow. Like, wow.
Yeah, she be a little heartless. That shit. I was like, damn, she trying.
Man, no, what? I was like, dang, like, I felt sad. I was like, damn, if I had a daughter and she treated me like that, you know, but I get why she treats her like that. I get it.
I get it too.
But it's like, damn.
I don't know. I don't feel like my mom be forgiving enough. Like with that, it's time to forgive a little bit more.
Or at least try. It don't even seem like she tries. Like, she don't want to at all. Like, she's just like, no. Like, I don't like her. No. She did this to me. No. It's like, okay, but she's trying. Like,
Yeah, she's trying now. She's like, yeah, like,
yeah.
let that nigga fix some shit. Damn. I don't know. Yeah. Anytime my grandma talks about my mom, it'd be a little sad story. I ain't even gonna cap.
Your grandma do be doing some shady ass shit though.
No, my grandma's definitely a fucking weasel.
Yeah. She be
I don't blame
shady.
it. So and that's where I don't blame it on my mom.
Yeah, because be
listen,
like, okay.
I get it.
it.
I get it. She gave me a bed. My grandma gave me a bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
This bed
When?
randomly when I was living at my mom's.
Oh.
Gave me a bed, and listening to my mom, she was just like, "Don't take that bed. You know how she do. She don't get all this stuff." It ended up being a really good bed, but I got rid of it to get this really shitty ass bed that smelled like smoke. I was so pissed. It was such a bad idea.
Damn.
But nah, my grandma always look at. No, only thing I don't like about my grandma is how she treat me.
Why?
She like, all right, she look out for the ones that she got favorites.
Okay, this is what she told me, because this is what she also told me on a plane. Because she was saying that how, like, because Queese feels like she be, like, treating Bob and Zay differently. But she was like, she said she has a different, I don't know, she was talking about her first. She was like, that's my first grandchild. Vinny's my first grandchild. And she was like, Bob's my first Zayden's my first great grandchild. So she was like, and then Queese is my first child. So she was like, basically saying, like, not her favorites, but she feel, I don't know. I don't want to speak for her.
No, listen, no. That shit don't make no fucking sense because her favorite is clearly Nene. Now, I feel the worst for Nene, but her favorite is clearly Nene. She does the most for Nene and Vinny. Now, listen, I asked her, I think I asked her for $20 or something. Like I asked her like $50 to help start my like shoe cleaning business. She gave me $20. Like, grandma, I know you got $50 fucking dollars, bruh.
Your girl grandma definitely got more than $50 fucking dollars.
$50 is like a 20 to her.
Bruh.
Bruh.
And one, honestly, because she got money.
I know she got money. I don't even want to ask her for shit because it's like, nigga, if you don't give me, like, because I'm modest with my asking, like, I think the shit that I needed, I'm gonna use a different example, but the shit that I needed was like $200. And I asked her for 50, asked my mom for 50, I asked her dad for 50. In total, I got about fucking 70. At that point, I was just got the shit my damn self. Like,
yeah.
I don't even like. It's not even worth me asking. And then sometimes they be taking too damn long to send me the money. I'll just be like, all right, fuck it. I don't even want to do this shit no more. But yeah, no. When my grandma be giving me, I'll be like, especially once you hear the number she be giving my mom, I'll be like,
that's what I'm saying. She got money because what she be giving your mom, I'll be like,
and I be thinking like, Mom, why you be treating her like
exactly,
that?
that's what I'm saying.
I be like,
because then she be expecting it. She be like, my mom needs to give me this. And I'll be like, but the way you treat her, girl, like, no. And she be calling her mom back, like, no, you need to give me this. And she be giving it to her. I'll be like, see, your grandma gave me a $20 Subway card with $5 on it. Like, girl.
And she thinking that shit cool. Like niggas is gonna be happy with that, bro.
Like, I was happy, like, yes. And I went to Subway, and it was like, no. I was like, how much you got on it? It was like $5. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you gave me this like it was a brand new fucking Subway card, and they got $5 fucking dollars on it?
Nigga, she is a weasel. That shit is funny. So funny. It's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It'd be like, for
It's
real,
ridiculous.
like,
Damn.
damn. Like,
Damn, grandma, that's what you got.
and her clothes.
Oh my god, don't get me started with the clothes. She be thinking she doing you the biggest favor. Like,
Man.
nigga, I'll be like, so you got me a, oh my god.
She got me this pink coat.
Nigga, she got me this Nike.
The letter's ripped off.
She be saying, I got you a Nike tracksuit. Come look at it. It's a, what you think you wear? A triple XL? Like, no, grandma. I wear a large or an XL. She like, nah, you look like you wear a triple XL. That's because them fake sizes, nigga.
Yeah.
Them fake sizes, nigga. I wear goddamn 15X. Shit.
Man.
Nigga be, motherfucker be fitting perfect, too.
She be selling them bitches, though.
Man, listen, that just proves how many niggas out here really be flexing.
She's a hustler.
Hey, I can listen, bro. I done rode past Cassidy Market, seen her selling shirts, nigga. Biggest hustler.
She be out here.
She be out here
She be
getting to the
sleeping in
money.
her car getting to this money.
She be getting to this motherfucking money. I don't even fucking blame her. I be thinking like, damn, I need to do that.
Me too.
I need to do that. When I literally seen her, I'm just going to get some food at Cassidy Market, and I just see her selling fucking t-shirts. I'm like, Grandma, what the fuck are you doing?
At Cassidy Market, though.
And it did happen twice. We ran into her twice. It was one time on Cassidy Market, and it was the other time on Agler. Close to right past Bob's Market. Nigga. We stopped and she was like, oh, here you go, baby. Here, take some dresses. Man, listen. I'm talking about these motherfucking shorts fit horrible. These motherfuckers, listen, they like super tight around the waist, but long as fuck. And they're not flexible either. Like, they stiff. Like, I don't even know what's going on, bro.
She be selling them bitches, though.
Sure, it was a trip. I'm gonna bleep out that name, but you know.
Stuff like that is funny, though. That stuff you tell your kids, like, yeah.
Yeah, but she one of the ones when she gone, I'm like, yeah, my grandma, man, what? You know what's crazy? I never really thought about, like, you never really think about it, but I don't got no grandpa, so it's like, that shit is so sad.
I know.
That's weird,
It is what
sad.
it is.
It is what it is, but it's like, damn, I'm gonna be a grandpa one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking at these niggas like, oh my, shut the fuck. You ever think about what you gonna do as a old person? Just see if you gonna be an asshole. I think I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna love people, obviously, but I think I'm just be an asshole.
I don't know.
You never thought about it?
I never thought about it. I just think about being a parent, but I never thought about being like a grandpa. I mean, not a grandpa, obviously.
Grandparent.
I mean, I might transition.
Oh, hey, listen. We're here. LGBTQ
I'm
plus
open.
A 996969.
6969.
Yeah,
That's the gender I am. Is 6'9".
you 6'9".
Yeah.
So you a snitch. You a rat.
Just kidding.
You're a
I
rat.
was just
No,
kidding.
listen.
April Fools.
Listen, it's okay. So how does it feel to get out of jail?
I'm
6'9".
not 6'9". I'm Beyonce.
Takashi. How does
Is
it
he
feel?
still like okay? Like is he like
I don't know. Is he still famous?
I don't know. What
You
happened
can't
to
not
him?
be famous.
He fell
This
off
nigga-
kind of.
Duh, nigga.
Does he make any music?
Good question.
He made some music when he first got
Duh,
out.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was the biggest ball drop of ever. That nigga's nuts was hanging when he did that shit. That nigga got out of jail after
Okay.
snitching. He said, I'm going live on IG, nigga. Most ever. Didn't he have like, was it millions or billions of people? I can't remember.
Did
It
he make
was,
a song with a Nicki? Did he make a song with somebody else?
I think he made a song with Nicki.
No, that was after.
He got out in 2020.
It was like,
He
and
got
then
out
he made that
because of
song where he
COVID.
was like, ha ha, and he had the rat on his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
He's the biggest troll.
That
I
nigga's
fuck with
funny.
him for that.
That
low-key.
nigga's funny. She was pregnant as hell in that video.
Who?
Nicki.
She wasn't pregnant in that
Oh,
video.
I swear to God, she was. Listen, there was a small snippet of it where the edit got fucked up, and I seen her stomach jump out. Like it was like obviously it's not dramatic, but you could see it. Like it was like
Yeah.
a small little. I was like, oh shit, because my girlfriend was like, nah, Nicki Minaj is pregnant. She kept saying she's pregnant. I'm like, look at her post, she ain't pregnant. That's what I was going with. I was like, she ain't pregnant. And then she just popped out with a kid. I was like, damn, she was pregnant. And I did see that shit in the video. That motherfucker popped. She was like 8 months pregnant in that. But they edited it, had her slimmed down.
That's
Nigga,
weird.
we gotta wrap up this podcast.
Yeah,
Because,
we
nigga, my fucking phone was probably about to explode.
Yeah, and it's at 1:30.
It's at 1:30. That's good enough. Hey, we want to thank y'all for watching the Side by Side podcast with your very special host
Shells.
and Saint Otto. We are out of here. If y'all enjoyed the podcast, we clipping this up so y'all gonna see something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and now I got the Spotify account set up.
You know what was so crazy? Like I was actually gonna do it myself. Like I tried to get on our like page or whatever and do it, but then I was like, I'm gonna let him do it because I don't want to fuck shit up.